Hello friends, welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. Today is an exciting day. I'm going on a little bit of an adventure. I may possibly be buying a tractor. So I'm heading over to a Kubota dealer today. Actually went to I went to a Mahindra place. I talked to a lot of different people, and I'm not sure, so I'm going to see it for the first time today, but I'm thinking about going with Kubota because just like things that people have said, and also I have a friend who used to work at this dealership, and he already talked to his boss. He told his boss what I was looking for, and he got a price for me, which actually ended up being less than the Mahindra, which I think the Mahindras are usually cheaper, but with whatever discounts and rebates, etc. that are going on, it ended up being less. So I'm going to check it out and see if it's something that I am interested in getting, and who knows, today might be the day. Okay, so I took a look at the tractors they had, and I ended up buying the BX1880V-1, if that means anything to you guys. It's a small tractor with a 48-inch mower, and there's also going to be a loader that's put on the front. It's this one here in the corner. And I also got a box scraper. So I'm hoping that this will arrive possibly even this week. I will show you it when it comes. We're all very excited. So the reason that I got this lawnmower slash tractor is because I really think that it will be really helpful with all of the gardens and stuff in the back, as well as just moving stones and mowing the lawn. You know, obviously I can do it with the push mower, but it will just make things go quicker, and the 48-inch deck I think will be awesome. It'll cut down the time in half. But I think it's going to be a game changer for the whole back garden situation. Speaking of which, I know I told you in a recent video that I wanted to put the drone up so I could kind of see a better lay of the land, and I did do that, so I will show you what I came up with. Okay, so this was filmed a couple of weeks ago now, and the leaves were starting to come on the trees. They've come on a lot more than they were then, but even then there's still a few, which makes it hard to see through. But honestly, once I had it up in the air, I was like, even if there weren't any leaves on the trees, it's still hard to see because there's still all of the branches, and it's just hard to see through them. So you can see the beautiful creek, and on the top left corner there you can see part of the stone wall, and then on the other side of the creek you can see the other part of the stone wall if you look closely, but like I said, it is hard to see. But you can see that it was like right in a straight line, and because it was originally a dam that dammed up the creek. It's hard to see exactly where the stone wall is from this angle, but basically everything up to the stone wall on the house side of the creek is what I want to make into the forest garden, at least in the first stage. And I know it's still like a really big area, and it will take several stages, but that's the space that I want to make into the garden. After that is all like put together way down the road, then I'll work on like the other side of the creek. But you can see the building next to the driveway is the one that I want to tear down, and the other one is going to stay for a while, probably until I make some sort of a garage. But I can show you a little bit more of my plans for that in a bit. Basically, this whole area is just so gorgeous, and I have such big dreams for it. But we will see what we figure out and see if we can make some sort of an idea or a plan for the back garden. Okay, so here's a picture of the house from above. I know I've shared some of my plans for even the driveway or the future, you know, what's going to go on with all of the sheds or the patio, all that stuff. But it's kind of hard, like maybe this will be a little bit clearer because you can actually see what I'm kind of thinking. So what I am drawing here is what my hope is for where the driveway is going to be. even this year, hopefully. So my plan is to tear down this shed and then make it so you can pull up and then turn into the driveway and park a few cars there so you won't have to just drive in and back out all the time. And this here is where I'm hoping that the patio will go eventually. I have this idea in mind about how I want to have like kind of steps down, but that are made of stone and have gardens like on each step. I don't know that I found a picture that was exactly what I wanted, but I can show you kind of the general idea and then you can just imagine it with your minds. I've been thinking of ways to kind of cut off the patio from the barn that's next door. By the way, I do not own the barn. I would love to own it someday, but for now we're stuck with it. So what I was thinking was I don't want to actually build something necessarily, but I want it to be kind of closed off. And the idea that I had was actually maybe putting a whole row of like big planters, something really pretty, and we'll see how that goes. And who knows, by the time we make this, maybe I will have the barn. But for now, my thought is to kind of have big planters so it kind of blocks it off and kind of makes the patio its own little area, but it's not actually building something that's like blocking the sunlight and everything like a big fence or whatever. So for big future plans, if I ever did the master bedroom bathroom addition, this is where it would go, give or take. It's basically the only place that can really be added onto the house. For a vegetable garden, I was kind of hoping to do it back in this area. I'm not totally sure how it would work. Mom wasn't so sure if I would get enough sunlight there. But I think depending on where trees were to disappear, that might work. Or if the shed in front of it was gone, that would also help. And if I was to do a garage down the road, which is actually probably more likely, or would come first at least, because the bedroom really isn't a necessity for me at this point. But this is where I would build it. So I've spent some time looking at this picture that kind of shows the back area a little bit better, trying to figure out if I could do the same thing that I did, trying to draw out where I want the garden to be in the back, where I want the paths to be, and I didn't really get much luck, and I don't know if it's because of the trees in the way or because I just don't have a good vision, but I think that I am probably going to be better off to just look at it from the ground and try to plot it out kind of more in person. But I think that it'll be clearer once the excavator comes again and I can get more of the trees and brush cleared out and even some more of the metal and stuff and kind of have a better picture once all of that happens. So stay tuned. We will keep you updated on that. Wow, would you look at that? What a view. Okay guys, the tractor has arrived and I just got a very, very long and detailed, which is wonderful, explanation about all of the things and all of the levers and buttons and etc, etc. And let me tell you, I remember just about none of it. So it's gonna be interesting. I tried really hard. But there's a lot going on. So this is a Kubota something or another, 1880, something like that maybe, BX1880. And this is what I purchased from the tractor store. And basically we've got a loader and a motor. Just kidding. I got a 48-inch mowing deck and I got the box blade, I think. Box spring. That's a mattress. No, I got a box blade or box scraper, maybe scraper, I'm not sure. But basically it's got these little teeth and then like this blade so that you can drag it to smooth out things such as driveways and forests, maybe. So we'll see how that all works. So I also got, just for you Kubota people out there, I got the quick hitch so that hopefully it was very quick when he did it, but I'm not so sure about how it will work with me. But the quick hitch, so you can just kind of pull these levers to take off the whatever's on the back versus, I guess, doing something that's a lot more labor intensive. So I'm excited about the quick hitch of it. He showed me how to take off the back box spring thing. He showed me how to take off the loader. He showed me how to take off just the bucket. just the bucket looked a lot easier. And he said that some people just take the bucket off to mow. Some people, you can leave it all on, but it's just that it's like a really long piece of equipment to mow with. However, that being said, the lawn is super, super long, and I am definitely planning on trying to mow it with all of it on, because I don't want to try to take the things off today, because I feel like I've already got way too much to learn today and I don't even want to think about those things. So I'm hoping that I can at least try to mow with the whole long thing going on for today and worry about the other stuff later. So yeah, here she is, and I'm about to start her up for the first time and see if I can figure out how to work it the way that it is supposed to be worked. Also, I have people here, over there, yonder. They are working on the line so that I'll be able to have internet eventually. So they're bringing that over. That's exciting. So as far up as the seat goes, good grief. You know what? Pull that up. A lot going on here. Okay, so I mowed the majority of this lawn. I did not get very close to the ditch because I didn't want to die, or a lot of other things, and obviously there are cars here, so I'll finish it up later. It went fairly smoothly, I think. I definitely made some ruts because I couldn't figure out, and then I was just too anxious to get going, so I couldn't figure out how to, even though he showed me and I felt like I was doing the right thing, but obviously I was doing something wrong. So what I wanted was the box scraper thing to be up completely while putting the mower deck down. And I got it so that the mower deck would go down and the box scraper wasn't like totally on the bottom, so that's what I used it on, which was fine for the most part, except for when there was like bumpiness and there are definitely some scrapes in the lawn showing here. But you know, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, I'm not too terribly concerned about the look of my lawn at this point in its life. And by the time I actually move here, I will hopefully know how to work this thing. But overall, I think it went fairly smoothly. Obviously, there's still a lot more to do, and I'm gonna have to go around with the hand mower, push mower. But I'm hoping to go look at, today's one of my days off, I'm hoping to go look at some more tile. So I wanted to do that while the stores are open. But overall, I'm pleased with it. I think what I should just do is just try to take the box blade off myself. It looked so easy when he did it, so surely I could figure it out, she thought. Because I really don't think that I need that on most of the time. Of course, I might surprise myself and use it all the time, but I feel like the loader I would rather have on than that on all the time. So I'm hoping with the quick hitch, I'll just take that off and then I can mow the rest, you know, and for the most part, and just put that on when I need it. The loader didn't seem too bad. The only thing is, like, if you're getting around trees and you have to kind of get up close to it, it's kind of hard with the loader on. Although I don't know if it would work out that much better without the loader on, because the mower's in the middle of it, so it's not like it's right at the front. So some of the around the trees I'll probably have to end up doing with the push mower anyway. So I might leave the loader on most of the time because things just pop up, and if it's easy to move the stone or whatever with the loader, then it's easy with it on. But if not, then it's way more of a big deal to have to put the loader on, then move the stone, and I feel like things won't get done as much as if it's just always on and it's just like an easy thing to do. So that's what I'm kind of leaving, is take the box blade off, leave the loader on. The only thing you have to watch out is if you're going downhill to maybe lift it up. But really the movements on that seem really easy and clear. Starting to get the hang of it, but that took like a very short amount of time to run through that, so I'm very excited. And I was on the turtle, and once I get better I can put it on the hare and then I can really zoom around, so that'll be great. But anyway, that is the long and the short of it. I have my beautiful new tractor and I'm super excited for all that it will help me with over the span of this house and landscaping adventure called my life. So let me know what you think about my new tractor. Words I never thought that I would say, like, you know, that I bought a tractor, but here we are. This is life now. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are in my greater northern New York area and you're looking for a Kubota, I would recommend Snell Equipment in Potsdam. They did great. They were very, very helpful and very good to work with. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will tune in next time on A Drill and a Dream to see what's going on here at the house. Bye!